you have a vision. You're trying to figure out, where do I start? Where do I end? How do I get to the ending phase? I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. I need help. We've all been there, right? In the space where there's an ideation, there's something God has given you, even there's something, a vision that you felt like you wanted to do for years, and you're just not sure what to do. You feel overwhelmed and you're intimidated, but that is the place that you will not stay. Not on this channel, because here we grow again. So the first thing you need to understand, if you have a vision, let's clarify it, because clarification is key. Yes, we will talk about consistency. We'll talk about that. That is key. But clarity is key. If you don't know the vision that you have, how will you execute it for others to be blessed by it? If you don't know, or you're not clear on what it is, then it's time to pause. Don't let that overwhelm you. Pause and begin to clarify it. That means if you've got to do some research, if you got to stop, hey, ask yourself this question. What are the top 3 things that I'm trying to accomplish with this vision? What is the who, the what, the when, the where? Start with those types of questions, and it will help you clarify your vision. I want you to understand this. A vague vision won't inspire action. Define your vision with precision. Listen to this. Define your vision with precision. That's important. Okay? Ask yourself, what does success look like? Who does it impact? Why does it matter? So many times our vision can be just written around what other people are doing, what field they're doing, or maybe it's just fueled simply by money. But ask yourself, why does this vision matter, and who's going to benefit from this vision? Here's the second thing. I want you to understand the power of planning. You can't wake up today and then boom, poof, I'm what I want to be. Boom, my vision has come to pass. Put together a action plan so that you understand how to step by step make this happen. And then even think about it. Give yourself a goal deadline to say, I'm going to do this by this date, this by the next date, so that you don't feel overwhelmed. A vision without a plan is just a dream. I'm going to talk to my invisible camera for a second. A vision without a plan is just a dream. And the times that you dream is when you're asleep. So you can't do this while sleeping. You got to do this while you're awake, while you're punctual, and while you're thinking through this, okay? Create a roadmap with clear milestones and deadlines to stay on track. Start here, then go there, then go there. Let your goals and your vision make sure they have a roadmap. And when they have a roadmap, they have somewhere to go. The worst thing you can do is get in your car. You don't have maps pulled up. You don't have Waze pulled up. You don't even know where you're going. Would you ever get in your vehicle and you're going to a new space, somewhere you've never been before, without some level or some sense of direction? That's what it's like when you have a vision with no roadmap or no actionable items to go alongside it, okay? Then hear this. Faith fuels progress. Faith fuels progress. I want you to get this in your mind now. Center yourself. Center yourself. Take a few moments and think about the fact that if you start thinking about your vision and you have no faith behind that vision, it will stunt your progress. The reason why visions don't come to life is because sometimes there's no faith behind it. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things that are not yet seen. You've got to have the faith to believe that you can do this, that if God brought you to it, then God will definitely see you through it, okay? So you've got to have faith. You must believe in your vision even when others don't. Believe in your vision even when others don't. Hey, here's the thing. Every visionary, every person that's had a vision, they have probably been through rejection. The rejection of this isn't the best time. Rejection of this isn't going to work. Rejection of this isn't how I would do it. Or remember the person that tried that last time? It didn't work for them. But guess what? You are your own person with your own vision and your own anointing and your own thoughtfulness and mindfulness around what you are going to do. So remember, stay anchored in your purpose and trust the process even when the results aren't immediate. Know this. I feel like I need to talk to my invisible camera. Maybe this isn't for you, but it's for your friend. Even when the results aren't immediate, it doesn't mean that the vision is not valuable. Even when the results aren't immediate, it doesn't mean the vision isn't valuable. Your vision is valuable, and that means that there's going to be some steps you need to take and some time it's going to take to make it happen. But guess what? If you stick to the things I'm saying in this video, I can't wait to even hear the other side of this so that you can get to the vision and make sure that it comes to fruition. Hear this, number 4, consistency beats perfection. Guess what? Long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. Long-term consistency will always beat short-term intensity. Just remain consistent. I want you to put that in the chat. Just remain consistent and believe that these things can come to fruition. Progress requires daily action. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Nike is a multi-million, if not billion-dollar company, and their tagline is simple but powerful. Just do it. Stop waiting for the right moment. I don't have enough of this. I don't look like this. I need to do this. No, just get up and do the action, because daily actions, they yield high value outcomes. Listen to this. Small, consistent steps lead to big changes over time. And guess what? You'll look back after those small steps and you'll think to yourself, wow, that day I just opened up my laptop. That day I just went to the website. That day I just listened to the YouTube channel. It's now adding up because I am not where I used to be. You'll write that thing down. You'll look back and flip back to that page and remember when it was just on the paper, and now it is priceless and it's come to the place where that vision is coming to life. I want you to think about this. I talked about this in one of my previous videos, and I'll pin it at the end. Community creates momentum. If you want to bring your vision to life, you have to have a community around you that is speaking into what you're trying to do. It's not just about doing this in isolation and saying, hey, I can figure it out. I can do it by myself. One of the greatest things that you can do for yourself is put yourself in a community of people who are trying to go where you're trying to go, but then a community of people who have already been where you're trying to go. This doesn't mean that you have to, if you're starting out, that you're putting yourself out there in these spaces where you really just don't know how to navigate. But it means emerging into creators, content creators, business owners, entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, teachers, whomever, those visions that you have, educated, whatever it is, you got to put yourself in a community of people who will seek to help you and that will give you the vision, Watch this. They will let you see what it's like to be there. Sometimes we are so big on trying to do and do and trying to skip over steps and things of that nature. You got to be in a place where you're able to physically see someone operating in the vision that you want. And perhaps you say, listen, there's nobody doing what I'm trying to do. Hey, I bet you there's some steps that you need to do to get to that vision where somebody is doing it. If it means you need to learn what kind of equipment to buy in order to get one step done, put yourself in that space. If there is some type of writing apparatus that you need in order, somebody is doing it. Those small little steps, educate yourself by putting yourself in community, and I promise you, by being in community, you will watch your vision come to life. You can't do it alone. I'm going to get in the camera and say that you can't do it alone. You got to have community that helps you. Surround yourself with people who share your values and your vision. This is really big because some people will share your vision, but they don't have your values. Some people share your vision, but they don't have the values that you have. Don't put yourself around people that are just doing it for the money. Don't put yourself around people that may have your vision, but they're okay with scamming others and stepping on others and squandering others to get to where you need to be. They need to share your values as well as your vision. If you're a person of faith, put yourself around other faith, like-minded persons in order to speak the word of God over what you're trying to do. This is incredibly important so that when you make it, when your vision comes to life, that you actually have the character to hold out your vision. You actually have the character, the fundamentals. How you start is how you finish. So if you put yourself in circles around people who cut corners in the beginning, and you begin to cut corners when you make it to the top, there may be places where you can't cut corners. So you've got to have the character to make sure that you have the right people around you. Seek mentors, seek collaborators, and supporters who challenge you and encourage you. This is just part one. This is just the first step in order to make sure that your vision comes to life. And I want you, even where you are today, whatever step you're on, I want you to revisit these principles so that you can make sure that your vision comes to life. Here it is. Know that clarity is key. Remember the power of planning. Remember faith fuels progress. Remember consistency beats perfection, and community creates momentum. This is the space where we grow together, and I can't wait. Put in the chat what helped you. Put in the chat a quote. What do you want to hear more of? This is the space where we grow together, and I can't wait to hear about the vision that comes to fruition from your time here. I want you to like, share, and subscribe because I'm so close to my goal of 2,000 subscribers, and I believe that we can get there together. Here we grow again. I can't wait to see you next week on this channel. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.